supporter, trainer, guidance, Jenny, our president, journalists, sponsors, different distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. My name is Simon Kakaom. The members you see here have entrusted me to be their public relation or public information officer. I want to start by saying that God is good and we will always treasure His goodness to us. When I look at the number that we have in this house, and I reflect back where we are coming from, then we have, as an association, we have every reason to thank God. And looking at the people who sacrificed their time, plus the journalists who are supposed to be in the field handling so many other things that would be more important than this, I kind of ran short of words, but all the same, we keep moving. This Association of Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness has come from far, and it has always been a struggle. And you know, to organize the kind of competitions that the association has been doing requires a lot of sacrifices and finances. And I must say, this dream started with a gentleman who is seated right there. He has always been a fan. He has always had interest to ensure that Northern Uganda also appears in the limelight when it comes to bodybuilding and fitness. The association is now a fully registered association with the URSB, with an account and a fully instituted members and executives as well. Maybe I also request the members of the association to just stand up for recognition. If you're a member of the association, just stand up. I want to see the members of the association, including others who are helping us with security, to ensure that they coordinate our being here. I'm not trying to say the place is insecure, but it is part of the income generating activity association has come up with. So the people you see here are the members. Thank you so much. These are not the only team. We are more than the number that you can see here. But this association has people from different walks of life. The others are unable to be with us. We are also proud that some of our members have got opportunities outside the continent, and that is why you don't see them here. But every time they get time to get back home, they visit us. We are always together. We have a social media platform that brings all of us together, and we always share ideas. And they are also aware of the press conference that we are having today. Having said that, I want to openly recognize the contribution of the chairperson, the president of Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness Association. As I said in the beginning, to organize this kind of event needs a lot of resources, and that comes with sacrifices. As a young association, we are not very different from other associations that struggles financially. He has gone as far as sacrificing his personal resources to ensure that some of these activities have happened. You may want to ask, what have you achieved over the years? It may not be very tangible so much to the people outside, but to us inside, we feel we have moved some miles because the association has consistently organized two important events. Mr. Northern Uganda has always been happening, and Mr. Acholi Sub-Region has also been one event that was started last year. And then the other one is the forming of the security group. Sometimes people don't understand what this security group is about, because we have members who already subscribe to the other security group. By security, I mean people who provide bouncing services. Like if you have your wedding and you do not want people to come and interfere. There are people who get drunk and they start causing commotion, and you want them. Sometimes it's not advisable to have armed security moving in crowd, so you end up looking for bouncers, and we have been able to form that, and the team has been working very well. So far so good. We have not registered any single case of indiscipline because they have been trained, and we still continue training them. Through the president, he has reached out to a number of security experts who have come to talk with these people, because when you're going to a nightclub, when you're going to provide security in a wedding, in a funeral program, you don't know the setup of the community, you don't know people who have good hearts and people who don't have good hearts. So you need to know how to deal with them. And I must admit that that has happened in our association. And some of them subscribe to the other security group that has been providing those small unarmed security. And it has always been an issue, because from where they subscribe, they feel like we are snatching away their members. But our chairman came up openly and said, guys, look, we are not here to compete. This city is too big and can accommodate all of us. And some of them have understood where we are coming from, and when they have been contracted to provide security services and they run short of manpower, they come to us through the office of the president, and we help them with manpower. We give them some of our security officers, and they have been working. Sometimes we also reach out to them. So that is how we have managed to coexist. And as of now, to the best of my understanding, we do not have any kind of conflict. We are still coexisting well. We have also been able to open an office. We, as an association, we have our permanent address. Maybe not permanent as such, but you already have where you can locate us. If you go to Baspak, unfortunately, I keep forgetting the name of the street. The exit of the Gulu main Baspak, directly opposite, there's a betting center called Champion Bet. Our office is next there. So you can visit us. There are people who sit in office, and right now as I speak, we have somebody who sits there. And as part of the income generating activities for the association, that's the finance we'll talk about more on, is that we provide fitness training. We realize that there are sicknesses, there are complications you can actually fight without necessarily going to the hospital. And people have been going there. The price is pocket friendly, something very small, so that we sustain the operation of the office, because we need to pay utilities. There's somebody who sits there morning to evening. Over the weekends, he needs to have his clothes cleaned, he needs to eat food, he needs airtime on his phone, and that is something that has been helping. Sometimes we do not have that money, we are unable to raise, and the president has sacrificed, because he takes this association as something he is struggling to nurture, bring up. And as you're well aware, when we talk about bodybuilding, the perception of the people is still not so much good enough. I work for radio. I am a talk show host with Mega FM. And sometimes I also get opportunity during the program that I present to at least talk about, when we talk about bouncers, who are they, what do they do? Some people think that these are people who do some thuggery activities because they have the energy, they have the power, they can grab you, snatch your things, but we are saying no. So we are also fighting that mindset change as an association. And unfortunately, we will not have that much time. But if you were to listen to testimonies from some of the members that we have, People say that we should not blame the conflict in northern Uganda for the situation we are in, but I don't agree with them because the situation affected us so much to the level that we lag behind in terms of education. And you know, without much education, life is not so easy under the sun. You need to know things, you need to have those papers, and that is mostly possible through education. So the conflict affected us. We did not study so much, and that is why some of our colleagues did not have what to do. And the only thing they resorted to, some of them, you know the history of this town very well. Some of them have come, they have joined the association, we have brought them together, we have trained them, and they now provide security. You go attend an event. At the end of the day, you have some 5,000 shillings, some 3,000 shillings. You go back with it home. So we have done that a lot as an association. So having said that, members, I do not want to bore us with a lot of things because the president will come and say so much of that. However, before I sit down, I do not want to forget to thank so much to Coffee through the CEO. I have always had the name Tugden Coffee, even before I joined the association. But I am not one of the pioneers of the association. The association started with the chairman, which was not an association. As the saying goes, if you want to walk very fast, you can go alone, which is not sustainable. But if you want to go far, you need to go with a team. He has identified few people around him, and he started selling the idea. Sometimes when we are in office, he sits, he tells us the dream he has for this association. And that is why some of us are able also to leave our other hustle somewhere to come and we give our time to this. And this has been possible, members, through the journalists that we have here, through the bloggers. You heard about Rotune, you heard about Into the promotion, you heard about Spraga promotion. These are influencers on social media. They write about us, they talk about us, they let the world know. Sometimes people are so much lazy to read. So they have their video clips they take, they share on their platforms. Sometimes people don't have time to listen to the radios. Others, because of where we are coming from, they are unable to read and write. So sometimes even when you put in writing, so the collection of this team together has given us a very good platform that at least people know about us. And I must admit that by the time an association of this nature brings the people we have in front of us, I'm sure some of the members have not even seen a Fandekato yet, but he is here to talk to the association and tell you what he thinks about us. We have the whole Vice Chancellor of Gulu University, and by now he should have been so busy preparing, because one thing I know is that he's flying out anytime soon because there is an award that he won for being, I keep forgetting, he's going to talk about it later on, as the best in the whole of Africa, I think. And the gentleman is just right here with us. He has left the comfort of his air conditioning room in office to just come and sit with us and tell you that he is ready to support us. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not have so much more